Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton action and beyond. This week we're in Taiwan to catch up with the country's #1 men's doubles pairing as they tell us about the secret to their success. And we're in Bhutan to find out about how the Kingdoms Association is trying to develop a national side to rival their more illustrious neighbours. It's a partnership that wasn't meant to be. Separated by a 5-year age difference. One is an extrovert, the other reserved. One had just got off the high of playing in the 2012 London Olympics, while the other was in the twilight of his career. But for Li Shengmu, 27, and Tsai Chia-sin, 32, their partnership could not have come at a better time.
In 2012, Lee's partner, who was also my junior, decided to become a teacher and left the team. At that time, I was already in semi-retirement, but the coaches could not find a better candidate to partner him. So they approached me and asked if I would like to partner him and play for a few more years. It was a great opportunity for me, so I accepted the offer.
Badminton Unlimited dropped by the city of Taipei to meet up with this unlikely couple during the recently concluded Yonex Open Chinese Taipei and found out a little bit more about what makes this partnership click.
I am the hard-hitting type of player, and I love speed and power similar to Chia-sin. His techniques and skills are better, but while he is slower in speed, I am the opposite. You can say we complement each other. There is an understanding and we also communicate a lot. I think if we manage to cover for each other well, we'll be able to control the game.
Li and Tsai got off to a good start, causing a bit of a stir when they made their World Superseries debut appearance at the Hong Kong Open in 2012. Unseeded, the duo swept aside 2 top-seeded pairs before falling to eventual finalists, the then world #2, Koo Kian Kiet and Tan Bun Hyung from Malaysia.
That was the first time I partnered Chia-sin in an international tournament. I was rather surprised to achieve such good results because we met many seeded pairs during the tournament. But our advantage was that we were a new partnership, so the opponents were not familiar with our play.
As I had not been taking part in overseas competitions for a while, Lee would tell me the things to look out for. He was taking the lead and I would coordinate with him as best I could.
The love for badminton came at an early age for Lee and Tsai. The adrenaline and pace of the sport is what caught the interest of the duo. It was this need for speed that led them to choose doubles play.
There is more excitement in doubles games. For singles, there is only you and your opponent on court. In doubles, you and your partner need to coordinate and cover each other. I personally like to play in a team, as you get to work with a partner, and teamwork always comes into play.
I love the feeling when I can do continuous jump smashes. I also like to attack at the net. These are crucial strokes in doubles.
Having played doubles since school, Lee and Tsai could call on this experience when it came to adapting to each other's style of play quickly. This ability has seen them climb at a fair pace up the world rankings. A year after their debut in October 2012, the pair broke into the top 10. But what has eluded them since their first title win at the Macau Open 2 years ago is a steady flow of trophies. Their names regularly feature at the latter stages of competitions, even causing a number of giant killings along the way. But they have failed to make it all the way to the end.
I feel that all the players are rather equal in terms of skills. The only difference is, the ability to focus as the tournament progresses. We are actually considered one of the older players in the tour, so we lose out to the younger players in terms of concentration and stamina. On many occasions, our performances in the semi-finals will be miles apart from those in the earlier rounds. So this is something that we really need to improve on.
The pair have tried to find ways to tweak their preparations in order to improve their chances. A few weeks before a tournament, their training is intensified. Tsai has a customized training regime that emphasizes on improving his fitness and stamina.
For Jiaxin, who is slightly older, I focus on the quality of the training rather than the quantity. As long as he maintains his current form, he will be able to perform on court. The only worry I have is his physical condition.
This constant need to improve is also part of the players' makeup. Their desire to reach the top means they're always looking to improve their skill or technique. For Tsai, he is working on his endurance and dexterity on court, while for Lee, it's the ability to stay calm and in control.
I really want to improve on my techniques. When I'm playing a match, I tend to make errors which I don't usually make during training. These are very costly mistakes to make during a competition. It might cause us to lose the match and not just points. So I really must make an effort to reduce these unforced errors.
Lee Shengmu and Tsai Chia-sin's hunger for success is evident in their commitment to improve themselves. There is hope that this Chinese Taipei duo will lift another international trophy before they call it a day.
Actually, every player has a chance to win a title, and every player hopes to eventually win one. The winning factor comes from on-court performances, and if we are consistent, then we have a chance to become champions.
It's time for some trivia. Did you know that players Peter Rasmussen from Denmark and Sun Chun from China hold the record for the world's longest badminton game? It was the final of the 1997 World Championship. Rasmussen prevailed, but it took 124 minutes.
From Scotland, Robert Blair and Imogen McKeer.
To be a champion, it takes a lot of commitment.
To be a champion, it takes hard work and focus.
One of the best mixed doubles players in the world badminton, and they really are a threat in world terms now.
I think to be a champion, you need to learn how to control your body and control your mind.
I think to be a champion, you need to learn how to win.
But what a match and what a victory for the Scottish pair. They seem to be growing in confidence the whole time. They are a real force to be reckoned with.
To be a champion means realising all of your dreams.
To be a champion means all your hard work paying off.
Second time of asking. 2 tournaments played. What a run of good form. 2014 and 2 titles for Robert Blair and Imogen Bankia. Absolutely outstanding.
After the break, as a proposed new scoring system gets ready to see action, we find out the whys and hows. Welcome back. Time to check out our top 10 plays from the season so far.
Yeah.
But look at that. He's not even celebrating that one. Yeah. Just a little bit for nothing.
Yeah, that's good play. Excellent play. Really played. That is very well played by Benoit. It's difficult to play that one there. Play it back to the net as what he's doing there. That is a difficult shot. Well played.
Oh, that is incredible. The drop shot there from Wang Yihan. Look, she plays the backhand, severe trouble, under pressure, and produces the perfect shot. Wei somehow chopped underneath this shuttle and counteracted the spin. Well done, mate. Lee Chong-wei leapt from the base position in the centre of the court out to the side. He was at full stretch and still managed a cross-court winning smash. That is just unbelievable. You won't see better athletic ability than that. Phenomenal.
Change is inevitable in the world of professional sports, especially in an age that has seen an enormous growth in its popularity. Hence, the governors and administrators of each sport are always seeking to find new and interesting ways to improve their particular game and create excitement for the ever-increasing audience. In a bid to make the sport more attractive, badminton could soon see a new scoring system at the top level. It's hoped it will benefit television coverage and make contests more engaging for spectators and players.
The matches have started to extend in length again, and they sometimes don't have very many intense peak periods, which doesn't provide great spectator sport. So the proposals now are looking to try and find a scoring system that benefits the players, so they're still enjoying the game and still comfortable with the scoring system, but that increases the excitement of the game and increases the excitement for the fans as well, so we attract new people in to watch our sport.
The new scoring system, proposed by the Badminton World Federation, would see matches of 5 games rather than 3, with games played to 11 points instead of 21, with no setting. The BWF has decided to test the scoring system from August to November at their Level 3 and 4 tournaments, after which there will be a consultation period before an announcement is made prior to the Olympic qualifying period in May 2015. The first tournament to make use of this scoring will be the upcoming Aztec Indonesia International Challenge in Jakarta in the middle of August. The scoring system was the hot topic of conversation in India earlier in the year at the players' meeting. The officials were keen to outline how the decision to propose the new system came about.
The internal discussion in the BWF Council actually started last summer during the World Championships in China. And through the year we had been discussing it internally, as I mentioned. Actually, we are at the moment still working on the various evaluation forms, and we would like to involve technical officials, coaches, team managers, of course players, but also the fans and sponsors, also with the media.
This, though, is not the first time the administrators of the game have implemented a scoring change. The current system, best of 3 games of 21 points each, was introduced in 2006. It was changed from the 15-point game, where a player or pair could earn points only on his or her serve. Any scoring change has an impact on the training regime and possible playing style of the shuttlers.
I think there will come a lot of change in our practice, but right now I think it's difficult to say what exactly the change will be. Of course, we have to test it a lot at home and practice the new scoring system. But I think it's a good thing that the federation is thinking about a new scoring system.
It's difficult to say how long a match will be. It can be from 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. It's really long, 3 sets. So I think it's right from the federation to think about a new system.
The idea also faced some criticism from players who believed frequent changes to the system might not be healthy for the development of the sport.
I can't say if it's going to be good or bad. With any new rules being implemented, we will need time to see. But I don't like the rules being changed all the time. They should have confidence in high-level badminton. It might take time to finish the game in 3 sets with 21 points, but tennis takes even longer. I think BWF should stay with the same rule.
I don't think the sport lacks excitement at all, but I think the new scoring system maybe will have more crucial points. It will maybe increase that and make it a bit easier for the spectator to handle. But in the end, I think people are going to watch badminton because they enjoy the badminton in the same way that in tennis, you could argue that there aren't that many exciting points in tennis when the sets are so long, but yet people still flock back and watch 5-hour games.
While there have been mixed reactions to the proposal, no firm decision has been made on whether the new scoring system will be adopted. From the trials and discussions that will take place, the BWF will seek feedback from various stakeholders on whether or not it should be implemented and introduced at major events.
We will have a council meeting in November, and the council will sit down and look into all the statistics, all the evaluation, all the forms that we will have after the testing period of 3 months. And of course, if everything is very positive and the results are very good, then it will be decided to propose it for the annual general meeting, and the member association, of course, will have to say the final word on that.
Whether or not the new scoring system will be implemented is still not certain. But one thing's for sure, it has generated interest and ideas, and that can only be good for the sport. When we get back, we're in the Kingdom of Bhutan to find out how the association is trying to improve the fortunes of badminton. In terms of contemporary badminton, Asia continues to be the bedrock of the sport. The list of Olympic and World Championship winners is dominated by the likes of China, Korea, and Indonesia. As the sport continues to grow, the continent's lesser nations are eager to follow in their regional neighbors' footsteps. One such country is Bhutan. Wedged between geographical and sporting heavyweights of China and India, they are keen to write their own legacy. While India is dominated by cricket, China is a badminton superpower, and it is this sport the tiny nation is striving to develop.
Initially, the badminton in Bhutan was created in the year 1994. Later, in the year 1996, the Bhutan Olympic Committee has approved to be a full federation, which is called Bhutan Badminton Federation.
Our cameras were in Thimphu recently, the capital of this landlocked country, to find out how badminton is progressing there. Although still in its early stages, plans have been put into place by the country's association to help badminton gain traction with the masses.
Main objectives of the federation is to promote and improve the sports of badminton in the country, and also to promote badminton as a healthy recreational sport for the general public. The other is to foster and nurture talent to increase participants in the tournament within Bhutan as well as in the international area.
Despite its considerable size, Bhutan has only a population of approximately 750,000. With archery a national sport, plus football and cricket gaining in popularity, badminton is fighting to gain a presence in the country. But all is not lost. The Badminton Asia Confederation, or BAC, has been brought in to lend their expertise and resources. Its development officers are conducting shuttle time sessions, a BWF grassroots initiative. Their aim is to train both players and coaches.
Most of the players can speak English, so the communication is not a problem to me. So it's easy for me to conduct the course to Bhutan and train the players in Bhutan. Previously, there is no tournament for the children, but now they have inter-school tournament, they got regional tournament, they got national tournament. So there are tournaments are coming over.
There are also a number of challenges at the elite level. The Bhutan Badminton Federation does not own any facilities. Therefore, national players do not have a designated place to train. Shuttlers are constantly searching for courts or gyms, often finding some hours in a school before having to move to another building to complete their training. In addition, there's the issue of demographics. Only 35% of the population live in urban areas. Most of the athletic talent is to be found in remote villages. With such limited resources, it has been hard to reach out to these potential shuttlers.
The federation itself is in dire need of funds. So because of the fund deficit, we are unable to bring all these potential players to the capital city for the advanced training. But we have a plan where we can send our coaches to these areas and do the coaching to all these potential players.
There is a cultural stigma attached to sports in general in the kingdom. Parents often discourage their children from pursuing a professional sporting career. The association is trying to alleviate such concerns. Academic scholarships are being tied down with educational institutions for those wishing to play badminton for the nation.
The Bhutan Olympic Committee has already signed a memorandum with the Royal University of Bhutan where all the sports persons are given a free scholarship. And to be very proud, this time one of our candidates, one of our good players from Bhutan Badminton Federation, she got a full scholarship.
I've been playing badminton for 7 years and I've always been exposed to further world beyond Bhutan. Regarding my performance, I've always done quite well, and within Bhutan I'm considered as rank 2.
Although badminton development is beginning to take shape, the Bhutan Badminton Federation is keen to push on. They're taking advice from various bodies in the hope that they can develop a platform that will see their shuttlers rub shoulders with the best.
We need to get help from Bhutan Olympic Committee, Badminton Asia Confederation, where we can get together and get a very good strategic plan so that we have a plan where to go and what to succeed.
Badminton may still be in its infancy in Bhutan, but there is passion as well as ambition aplenty, and that can only bode well for this tiny country with a big heart. Before we go, let's find out what's happening in the world of international badminton in our Badminton Unlimited calendar. Next week on Badminton Unlimited, we're in Colombo to meet one of the legends of Sri Lankan badminton, Chandrika De Silva. And we're back in Bhutan to see how BWF Shuttle Time is introducing the sport to the next generation. See you next week.